This is the MaXheat MH125 by InoKraft, and I'm excited to review it because if you know anything about me, I hate being cold. And that's why I do a lot of product reviews on Mr. Heater Big Buddies. But this is a new brand for me, and I've never done anything from InoKraft, and I'm kind of excited to see how it holds up. It looks like a great product. Let's open it up and let's see how warm we can get this barn. All right, so we've got the heater, and basically the next thing to do is to hook it up to the propane. The only assembly that was required essentially was to put the handle on, which was not a big deal. 4 screws and you're good to go. So you're gonna need, with this, because it is a forced air unit, you're gonna actually have to get the fan moving, and the propane doesn't do that. So you need electricity. So we've got electricity here. We've got a propane bottle, and it comes with this regulated hose, which is great. I love whenever they put the regulator on the tank side of things. That way you've got low pressure going through the hose. Definitely much safer. One note is when you are connecting this regulator and your tank is outside, which it should be outside, you're going to want to have this regulator pointing down. I don't think it affects the way that this works, but it does say to keep it weatherproof. So there's a vent on the regulator that you don't want filling up with water. I'm going to take this little cap off, and I'm going to connect this here, and then we will put it outside. Another huge thing to be aware of, and this trips up a lot of people, is since you're going to the inside of this valve here, it's going to be lefty-tighty, righty-loosey instead of the standard righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So you want to make sure that you get it nice and tight, and you're going to get it with this guy right there. Now I'm going to go ahead and untangle my hose. Goodness. And I'm going to set my tank outside. The valve is shut off on the tank, by the way. And then this guy here is going to just plug in on this side. And by the way, this is a compression fitting, so there's no tape required. You don't need to do that. I'm gonna get it nice and tight. And then it was sent with a wrench, which you can use to tighten it up, which is quite handy. I'm gonna get it snug. Okay. Now, when you're lighting this and starting it for the first time, or any time for that matter, make sure you're on the back side of it because it is going to be putting a lot of heat out the front. I'm going to slowly turn on my valve here. All right, I'm going to plug this in. I should probably move the camera so you can see what we're doing. So to start it up, what we're going to do is we're going to turn this all the way to max. And then we're going to press the on switch. Woo! Ooh, that's hot. Oh yeah. Oh, that feels so nice. What do you guys think? Oh yeah. Gonna take your jacket off, huh? Woo! Okay, seriously, it has gone from about 38 degrees in here to very comfortable in just a couple of moments. Okay, I must say it is very loud. It puts out a ton of heat. Now right here, it's got a temperature control on it, so you can set it to where right now it's at 45 degrees and it's shut off. I bet if I turn it to 65, it'll go ahead and kick back on, because it's probably about that in here at this point. But I do like how it will sit, and then whenever it hits the right temperature, it'll kick on, it'll bring the room up to temp, and then it'll shut off. So that is actually really handy. So I'm gonna slowly turn this. I've got it like 45, there's 55. Wait for it. All right, there's the heat. The boys are loving it over here. Oh, it feels so good right here though. That is so much heat.
I'm sweating.
You're sweating. Man, like, it's unbelievable how much heat comes out of that thing. I expect it'll turn off any moment. Warm over here? What do you think? Look, your hair's blowing over here with hot air.
It's really nice.
But it's loud. So this thing says that it will heat up to 3,200 square feet, I think it is. I was looking for the box. Oh, there we go. See, it automatically turned off. Thermostat kicked in. All right, now it's gonna start blowing cold air, right? Yep. Fan's still going. Very loud. But it's comfortable in here all of a sudden. Whew. Much more comfortable when that thing stops going. It's super loud. I can't get over how loud it is. But this is not something you're supposed to put inside your house. Although in an emergency, this thing will get your house hot really fast. It'll also probably burn through propane ridiculously fast. So to give you some scale, the Mr. Heater portable buddy here, I believe puts out 8,000 BTUs. Okay, 8,000. The Buddy Flex over here, the cooker, I think this is a 6,000 or 8,000 BTU cooker. I can't remember off the top of my head. I know somebody will correct me in the comments. I do occasionally get these wrong, sorry y'all. 125,000 BTUs. So the big heaters that, like the patio porch heaters, we've got one out here on our patio. Those are, I believe, 6,500 or 65,000 rather, 65,000 BTUs. Most of them anyway. This thing puts out so much heat. It really is kind of ridiculous. It's great that it regulates itself. It's super easy to install. You get to just basically pull it out of the box, slap the handle on it, and then it just works, which is fantastic. I love propane. I love propane heat. I think this is a fantastic heater for a work site. It'll actually be really interesting to use it outside. Say next time we have an event outdoors, see if we can take it and like set it up and just have it like heating up a patio. If you're not, you want to turn it back on? All right, go turn this knob a little bit. Make sure you're on the other side of it. Turn it just a little bit. There you go, right there. See, it didn't take but a very tiny click. Don't get in front because it's gonna start blowing hot. Whoa, gosh, this kind of scared me. Oh, it feels so nice. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, what am I doing? Y'all are hilarious. Yeah. All right, now one thing I don't want to do is I don't actually want to heat up this room because this is where all of our solar stuff is happening. You can see in there we've got our solar equipment, our 6,000 EXs, or excuse me, 6,000 XPs. I used to have the 6,000 EXs. Trying out this Sun Gold power over here. Another thing, right here, 12,000 XP. That's going to be an awesome unit. I'm excited about it. It's essentially the same as two of those. So stay tuned for some awesome videos on the 12,000 XP. I do want to thank InoKraft for sending out this heater because I hate being cold in here, and it's great. I don't know how well how long I'll keep it right here though. It's a great heater. I highly recommend it. I've only used it for this amount of time. If anything goes wrong with it, I'll keep you guys up to date. But man, a lot of heat really fast. InoKraft has two models of this forced air propane heater. They have the model that we've just looked at, 125,000 BTUs, and they also have one that puts out about half of that at 68,000 BTUs. And you know, that would probably be more appropriate for a space of this size. However, we do have big plans for the future, and a heater like this would be perfect for what we've got coming. This heater seems to have a fantastic build quality. It's super responsive. The thermostat works great, and it puts out all the heat that you could ever want, as long as you've got the propane to back it up. I've got nothing bad to say about this. Thanks InoKraft for sending it out. This is going to be a staple in our homestead and an amazing emergency tool. If for whatever reason we have to use it, it's going to be there. So I appreciate that. If you're interested, links in the description below. Any discount codes that they might pass along to me to pass along to you, I'll put there as well. I'm Eric, encouraging you to live faithfully and prepare thoroughly for good times or for bad. You're going to like this video right here. It's about my other favorite propane heater. Talk to you on the next one.